Hi everyone, my name is Grace Pocola. I'm the founder of the Lesson Laboratory. I'm here today to tell you about our newest lesson, Mupal Madness, and why I'm so excited about it. The fact that Mupal Madness is competitive, exciting, and inspired by the NCAA March Madness tournament is awesome. It's also tons of fun to watch kids as they battle these little Mupals head-to-head in evolutionary battle. But what I like most about this lesson is that it addresses a common student misconception about evolution, that it is directional or driven. A lot of students come into an evolutionary unit with an Aristotelian idea of evolution. What Aristotle thought, and what the Catholic Church later adopted, was that all things had a set place on a hierarchical scala naturae, or chain of being. In the classical view, of course, you were stuck on the chain of being wherever you happened to be. Most students in your science class probably couldn't describe the scala naturae, and some of your students might laugh to see minerals and demons placed on a ranking of living things. But this idea is sticky. Consciously or not, a lot of people still think about living things this way. And even scientists will use terms like lower and higher order animals. Because of this sticky idea, a lot of people view evolution as sort of a way to step up or down the ladder a little bit, but they still think of life as hierarchical, and consequently, they may think that evolution always moves in only one direction, up. But Aristotle was wrong about the scala naturae. Let's be real here. This is the same guy who hated women so much that he refused to study bees once he realized they were all female. Can we please leave his ideas behind us? In actuality, evolution doesn't select for the best traits, it selects for the most fit. And the most fit traits are whichever traits lead to an organism producing the most offspring in a given environment. Since environments can vary widely, this sometimes leads to very surprising outcomes. In humans, we can see tragic examples of this. For example, sickle cell anemia, a disease which causes untold suffering, persists because it affords protection from malaria. Similarly, cystic fibrosis, a horrible disease, persists because it affords protections against intestinal diseases such as cholera. In these cases, the people who carried mutated, disease-causing genes were the very same people who were most likely to survive and leave offspring in their specific environments. In the natural world, we can see even more wild examples, such as the ice fish, which, because it had to survive in frigid waters, evolved to be so severely anemic that its blood can barely carry oxygen, or the flatworm, which used to have an anus but lost it again. Or, one of my personal favorites, Myxozoa. This relative of jellyfish used to be multicellular, but over time it evolved to be unicellular once more. In Mupal Madness, students can easily see that evolution can lead in different ways, because everything is due to the roll of a dice. So not only do the Mupals gain their specific conditions through chance, but also the environment is set through chance. A feature that may have been a great asset in one set of environmental conditions may end up being a liability and vice versa. So even though they're adorable, these little Mupals are addressing evolutionary misconceptions head on. And that's why I'm so excited about Mupal Madness.